Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Tuesday night? Shout out to the folks in the chat. I hope you all got the much needed break you all deserved over the weekend. What is going on? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing the Strike Zone channel out. What is going on, folks? What's going on? We got Jonathan in the building. Let's say what's up. We got Jonathan in the building. We got Susan. We got Desiree. We got Bill. We got Jacob Petruzzi. What is up? We got Bill P in the building. What up, Bill? What's going on? What is up? What is up? What is up? How's everybody doing on this Tuesday night? Everybody ready for game 2 of the New York Yankees versus Los Angeles Angels? I know I'm looking forward to it. I will not be live for the play-by-play due to some stuff that I have going on in my schedule. And unfortunately, it's another late-night game. So last night I was able to. Tonight, not so much. So I do apologize, but I hope you all understand. It's going to be the same thing tomorrow. There won't be a play-by-play tomorrow. And there won't be another play-by-play till Saturday when the Yankees play the Dodgers in a 3-game set. What's up, Joe? How's it going? But that's okay. I will do the pre-games. I'll do as many pre-games as I possibly can because I love doing these pre-games, and I know a lot of you really enjoy it. But, the Yankees came away with the win in the opener. What's up, Beagle? Last night, they won last night's game 4-1. The big hit was from Anthony Volpe with a bases clearing 3-run double that put the Yankees ahead 4-1. And it started with a walk to tie the game up, and then Anthony Volpe coming through in the clutch, in a big clutch moment against the Angels. And the Yankees offense didn't really do anything much after that, but that's all right. And Ryan Yarbrough, he shut it down. He shut it down yesterday for the Yankees. Absolutely was on fire yesterday. He gave up that solo home run to Zach Neto in the bottom of the first, and the Angels were up 1-0. But after that, he started to shove. He had a fantastic performance. He is now 2-0 with a 3.06 ERA. Yarbrough he's been absolutely on fire ever since the Yankees activated him into the rotation, and he's been doing his job. He's been getting the job done. You look at yesterday's performance. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, only gave up the 1 earned run. He walked 1 batter, struck out 7. What another phenomenal performance. What's up, Ken? What's up, Brad? How's it going? What's up there, folks? Thanks for joining in. But Yarbrough, though, folks, he's been absolutely fantastic. Again, 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. He's been lights out as of late. He's been like a savior in the rotation. It's been a lot better than guys like Carlos Carrasco, but the Yankees rotation overall has just been phenomenal. I have no complaints about the Yankees rotation. They've been looking a lot better, and they're going to look much better too once Luis Hill gets back. All right. Then the big question mark is going to be who's going to be your starting 5 once Luis Hill gets back. Is Warren or Yarbrough going to be one of the guys that gets taken out of the rotation? I think both of those guys deserve a spot, but it's going to be one of those guys that's going to be taken out of the rotation. What up, Dev? What up, Javi? How's it going? That's the question, Ken. Who stays in the rotation? Is it Will Warren or is it Yarbrough? They're both earning their stripes. They're both earning their spot in the starting rotation. Will Warren has looked phenomenal. Like I was talking about yesterday when I saw him pitch against the Rockies after a shaky first inning. he was able to get into a groove. He still ended up striking out 7. If it wasn't for that rain delay, he definitely could have gone longer than 5 innings. Probably would have tied his career high of 10 strikeouts. But there was a rain delay, and of course, his day was over. But that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, Brad. I think Yarbrough is the guy that I think goes to the bullpen. What's up there, Sean? How's it going? What's going on? I think Yarbrough is the guy that goes to the pen, and honestly, I would be okay with that. There should be no issues with that. Yarbrough would be a valuable piece in that bullpen. He'd be a great lefty arm to have in that bullpen. I think it would make that bullpen a lot better than what it is right now. I'm not saying that the bullpen is bad, but I do feel as though that Yarbrough would be a huge asset, and you could keep Warren in the rotation. Starting Hill to the pen or making him available to trade. I don't think the Yankees are gonna want to trade Luis Hill, honestly. So I don't. Why would they think about trading him for Donovan? I don't see that. But piggyback Yarbrough and Hill. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Yankees they're going to be in a very interesting situation. And speaking of players that are coming back, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Should be getting some rehab starts here very soon. He was hitting in Somerset today. As he's getting closer to coming back to the Yankees. He could be back as soon as probably next week, right? I was talking a little bit with Nathan. He was kind of letting me know that that Jazz Chisholm Jr. could be back. Could be back as of next week. He's going to get some rehab games. It'll be great to have him back in the starting lineup. And then, Giancarlo Stanton, he's been taking batting practice. So he'll be getting he'll be playing in some rehab games here in the next couple of weeks. So once Giancarlo Stanton gets his rehab games in, at some point you're going to see him back. So, it's going to be nice to have a couple of bats come back to this lineup to help this lineup even be better than what they are right now. And, also, having Luis Hill back and really helping this rotation out and improving the rotation. Right, the rotation's already good right now, but I can't wait to see Luis Hill back once he once they plug him in back into the rotation. But there's definitely a lot of question marks as far as the roster moves that are going to happen and what they're going to do with the guys that are currently on the major league roster. It's a good problem that the Yankees have. It's a great problem that they have, but I hate to be the decision maker amongst those guys, because those are going to be some pretty hard decisions. But there might be some couple there that might be obvious. But we'll see what happens once that time comes. All right, and let me get to a comment here. Ken saying Yankees have very few bullets to spend at the trade deadline. The word on the street is the Yankees are looking for third base help, bullpen help, and a starter. No going to address those with the farm. Well, yeah, you're right about that. But look, I know you mentioned Luis Hill there, Ken. The way I see it is, if the Yankees didn't have Garrett Cole hurt, you might be able to make a case about Luis Hill getting traded. I mean, I think the Yankees see value though in Luis Hill. Maybe they would have potentially considered Clark Schmidt, right? Clark Schmidt's name has been mentioned in a potential trade as far as guys that have like trading and getting back a valuable player in return. But I think the Yankees honestly value Luis Hill. If Garrett Cole wasn't hurt, then I would say, hey, maybe, right? But I don't see the Yankees moving on from Luis Hill. I could see them moving on from Clark Schmidt before they move a guy like Luis Hill. Honestly, I know Brian Cashman said something about third base help and getting a righty bat, but with Jazz coming back, with Giancarlo coming back, I could see Cashman saying something like, "Oh, we got Jazz back, we got Stanton back, we have DJ, so I don't think it's necessary to make a move for a bat." Although when it comes to the trade deadline, when it comes to the New York Yankees, when it comes to Brian Cashman, you never know what these guys are going to do. Now, depending on how Luis Hill performs when he gets back, I mean, it's going to take him a few starts to get acclimated. If his performance is not where it needs to be, I could see them going after a starter. I could see that potentially happening. Now, bullpen arms, they're going to go after bullpen arms. They're always in the market for pitching. They're always in the market for pitching. So there are some bullpen arms that are out there. What bullpen arms are they going to look into? I couldn't tell you, but there is one guy from the Rockies that I like in the bullpen, and the Rockies I would think would be sellers at the trade deadline. But the one bullpen arm that I really like from the Rockies is Jake Bird. That guy throws. He's a good pitcher. I mean, right now he's got a 1.72 ERA right now, in 31 and 1/3 innings pitched. So he's got some pretty decent numbers. So I wouldn't mind a guy like him. But once we get closer to trade deadline, I'll probably talk a little bit more about that as we get closer. And Ken's adding here. Oh, what's up, Davi? I missed you. Sorry, buddy. Yes, I did go see the Yankees in Coors Field. I went to all 3 games there, man. It was a great time. And Ken's adding here, if you want to get something good in a trade, you got to give something good. You're right about that. Hill, Hamilton, Cousin Efros, and others are on the farm. I mean, I could see them moving on from Ian Hamilton, especially with some of these bullpen arms coming back. So Hamilton could be a guy that gets traded. I was talking with Jason from 161 about this earlier today, which shout out to him about as far as bullpen arms. I mean, Hamilton could be that guy that does get moved. I mean, he could be traded in the package. I could potentially see that. As far as third base goes, if the Yankees are going to go after a third baseman, I know I'm looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I am looking at Eugenio Suarez. Now the Diamondbacks are in third place as of right now. I'm not saying we'll see where they are come around the trade deadline come July. Whether or not the Diamondbacks will be contenders, because right now that NL West is a little surprising to me. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about him. You were telling me I said Eugenio Suarez. You were thinking the same thing there, Ken. Because when it comes to the NL West, what's up, Sunil? When it comes to the NL West, I'll say this: like I'm not surprised that the Dodgers are in first, but the Giants and Padres have really impressed me. I'm especially the San Francisco Giants, because they didn't really make a lot of big moves. But they did, but they're playing good baseball right now. So shout out to them. I am surprised with the Diamondbacks, though. I am a little surprised with the Diamondbacks. I thought their record would be a lot better than what it is right now. But it's still early in the season, but we'll see what happens. I wouldn't say his trade value is low there, Jonathan. I think his trade value is high. I kind of have to disagree with that one. I think you could still get something of value back, but I do not see the Yankees trading him. Davi, if they were to trade Hill, it better be for a valuable bat. That's all I'm going to say, a valuable righty bat. But I don't. But like I said, Hill is not going nowhere. The Yankees will trade Clark Schmidt, I think, before they trade Luis Hill. But But like I said, we'll see what happens when the trade deadline gets closer. But let's talk about the lineup, though. It's game 2 between the Yankees and Angels, right? So Yankees took game 1. Let's see what they do in game 2. Let me make this full screen. Let me zoom in here just a little bit, and we'll go over the lineup here. And let me know what you all think about the lineup. So Paul Goldschmidt is leading off. He'll be playing first base. Trent Grisham is batting second. He'll be playing center field. Aaron Judge is batting third. He'll be in right field. Cody Bellinger batting cleanup. He'll be playing left field. Anthony Volpe, the hero of yesterday's game, batting fifth. He'll be playing shortstop. Ben Rice is DHing in tonight's game. He'll be batting sixth. DJ LeMahieu is batting seventh. He'll be playing second base. Austin Wells is at dish. He'll be batting eighth. And Oswald Peraza is batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. And on the mound today, folks, it is Carlos Rodon, who will be pitching for the New York Yankees. Folks in the chat, let me know what you all are thinking about this lineup. How do you all feel about this lineup? Are you good with this lineup? Let me know. Let me get everybody's thoughts real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Ohtani can lead the home runs. Judge is still the better hitter, period. I don't care what anybody tells me. Judge is the best bat in all of baseball. He's better than Ohtani. So, but it'd be nice for Judge to get the home run lead. Yeah, that would be fine. But overall, all I will say is Judge is the better bat. But let me know what you all think about this lineup. Let me know what you all think about this lineup. Would you change anything about this lineup? Anything about this lineup surprising you? Let me know what you're thinking. So, I could see Judge winning the Triple Crown. Yeah, Justin Martinez and AJ Puck. Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, that's hurting. That's definitely hurting them a little bit there, Ken. I don't know when those. I don't know when those guys are due back, but I know what was Puck's. Puck's was like an elbow issue, right? Or was it something else? But let me know what you all think about the lineup, though. Let me know what you all are thinking about the lineup. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind the lineup. I would have liked Volpe batting sixth, honestly. I know that Ben Rice has been moved down in the lineup, and I'm actually okay with Ben Rice moving down in the lineup, actually, because he has been struggling a little bit as of late. So I don't mind him batting lower in the lineup. Dominguez is not playing today, Sean. Dominguez is not playing. Desiree says she's okay with this lineup. She wants Volpe down further. I understand. Hopefully, once Jazz and Giancarlo come back, I know Jazz will be back before Giancarlo, but once Jazz gets back, you move Volpe down even lower in the lineup. And Sunil says, Grisham has been struggling, so I might drop him down in a bit. So we have so many dependencies already down there. Yeah, for sure. That wouldn't be an issue I wouldn't find that to be an issue for Trent Grisham. If he continues not playing as well. I know he's been in a little bit of a slump. But, the Yankees are going up against a lefty. So they are going up against Tyler Anderson. So it'll be a lefty versus lefty matchup. But I feel as though the Yankees can take tonight's game. Tomorrow, on the other hand, it is gonna be a little bit more difficult because they are going to go up against Yusei Kikuchi, who will be pitching tomorrow against Clark Schmidt. And for those of you that watch the Yankees, and if you've seen the Yankees go up against Yusei Kikuchi, they do struggle a little bit against him. But I do feel, like I said, as though the Yankees can win this game against the Angels tonight. So let me know what you all are thinking, and we'll get into the predictions here momentarily. But at least you got Goldschmidt. He'll be leading things off. And there was another thing I wanted to share about Paul Goldschmidt and Aaron Judge when it comes to lefty bats. Here in just a moment, let me just see more of the comments, and that was shared by my man Brad. But let's see what everybody's saying here. We'll have 3 dead spots, 7 through 9. I want to shelve Wells and put JC in. Well, JC, I mean, if Will Warren is pitching, JC is going to be in there. There's no doubt about that. Sunil says Judge should be the 2-hitter and Bellinger at 3 and maybe Rice at cleanup. Not feeling Rice at cleanup. I like Bellinger. I do like Bellinger at 4, actually. Bellinger's been hitting extremely well as of late. His bat has turned around tremendously, especially this month. I'm liking where Cody Bellinger is, and listen, I don't mind Judge batting second, but I like him better at batting third, man. I thought about it, and I do really like him batting third in the lineup. But again, that's just me. Volpe, Grisham, and DJ would be your 5, 6, 7. I would move Volpe down in the lineup though. I don't want him at my number 5. Is this fake news that Boone wants to move away of Austin Wells? Where did you hear that? I don't think I didn't hear him say that. Yeah, exactly. Kikuchi is a Yankee killer. I'm with you on that one there, Ken. I do not like that matchup either whatsoever. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I got you, Javi. I got you. Yeah, Jonathan, 100%. I would put Volpe at 6 or 7. I don't like him at that number 5 spot, but that's just me. But I did want to bring this up though, real quick, with all of you. So let me exit out of this. I wanted to bring up these numbers from, where was it? It was right here. From Goldschmidt and Judge when they go up against left-handed pitching this season. The numbers are insane. That was shared with me by Brad. So shout out to Brad there. Let me see if I'll make this full screen again. Yeah, I agree there, Jonathan. So these are the numbers right here, folks, from Paul Goldschmidt and Aaron Judge against left-handed pitchers this season. And these numbers are just absolutely insane. I mean, look at this. Goldschmidt this season so far, 548 batting average against lefties. He's first. On-base percentage of 635. He's first in that category. A 952 slugging percentage. He's second in that category. He's got a 342 WRC plus against left-handed pitching. He's second in that category. I mean, remember Goldschmidt, this was the signing that there were a lot of Yankees fans who hated this signing, who absolutely were destroying Cashman with the signing. But look at these numbers that he's putting up. And for a guy who is, getting paid $12.5 million and he's 37 years old, and he's an elite first baseman, and he's putting up numbers like this, give me that all freaking day. Give me that all day. You cannot go wrong with those numbers at all. And then you look at Aaron Judge. He's batting .455. He's second. He's got a 581 on-base percentage. He's second in that category. He's got an 1182 slugging. He's first in that category, and a 368 WRC plus. I mean, this is like MLB The Show numbers. These numbers are no joke. So I wanted to share that with all of you because it's just amazing to me that these two guys are just absolutely destroying left-handed pitchers this season. So once again, I am so happy that the Yankees signed Goldschmidt. Did I think that his bat was going to be what it is? Not necessarily. I knew he was going to be a fantastic glove. I knew his defense at first base was going to be something else. But these numbers from Goldschmidt, I mean, and not just these left-hand numbers against left-handed pitching. Overall, his numbers overall as a hitter has just been phenomenal. And again, a guy getting paid $12.5 million to put up numbers that he's putting up. Give me that all day. I'm glad the Yankees signed this guy. They didn't go and sign Christian Walker. They didn't go sign Pete Alonso. He's putting up numbers. He's putting up numbers. There was a stat head that I saw on Twitter earlier between Alonso and Goldschmidt. And granted, Alonso was better in some categories, but the fact of the matter is he's able. A guy like Goldschmidt at 37 is able to keep up. Sign me up all day. That's all I'm going to say. So for all the Goldschmidt haters out there and the folks that hated that signing, I hope you're all eating your words. And if you're not, you're probably finding a reason to try and hate on Paul Goldschmidt. But I said my piece. But Ken says, NFE, that just goes to show that Yankees fans are not as smart as they. Well, some of them. There's some. I mean, you can't always go after the shiny toy on the shelf, right? So that's not going to always happen. So again, I'm very happy with the Goldschmidt signing. He's just a singles hitter. You know what? I'll take the singles all day there, Brad. I'll take a singles hitter as opposed to a guy who grounds out and strikes out all the time. So Goldschmidt looks to you like he is a professional hitter. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could always depend on him to get a hit. There's like zero doubt there. You know what I mean? So like I was saying, I am extremely happy with the signing. But let's get into these predictions, people. Let's get into these predictions for the New York Yankees. Will Warren, what does he do? Or not Will Warren. Sorry, I was thinking about Will Warren just now. Nathan sent me something about Warren. But what does Carlos Rodon do tonight? What are your predictions for Carlos Rodon? Drop them. Let me know what Carlos Rodon is going to do. Exactly, Ken. Exactly. But, I mean, I don't mind hitters that get on base. I mean, there's nothing wrong with hitting singles. But anyway, Carlos Rodon, what does he do tonight, folks? What do we got for Carlos Rodon? What does Carlos Rodon do tonight? What is Carlos Rodon going to do against the Los Angeles Angels? What are your predictions, people? Drop your predictions. Let me know what you all are thinking. So Carlos Rodon. Oh, here we go. Ken coming through. He says 7 innings pitched. He's going 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs. Okay. I like that. I like those numbers. What else we got, people? What else we got? What other predictions do y'all have for Carlos Rodon tonight? Let me know. Yeah, I don't know there. I don't know there, Davi. Oh, Desiree, you got the same prediction as Ken does? You're going 7 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, no runs. Sunil is going 7 innings pitched, gives up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts, doesn't give up any home runs, and he goes over 98 pitches. Okay, I like that. I like those numbers. Brad is going 7 innings, 13 strikeouts, 1 run. You already gave your prediction? I didn't see it. I guess I got to scroll up and look. You must have given it early, and the comments were kind of flying by. Yeah, I didn't see your prediction there, Sean. I apologize. Yeah, bearded Carlos Rodon is he's definitely a different type of player. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. I agree. Yeah, I know, Davi. I'll be tuning into the Knicks for sure. Sean Browning, okay, you're going 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. So here, I'll give my prediction for Carlos Rodon. I think he I'll give him 7 innings. I think he'll give up I think he'll give up 2 runs. I'll give him 2 runs, 7 innings, 2 runs. I'll give him 8 strikeouts. And I'll say 1 walk for Rodon. That's my prediction. And he'll get the win today. And I think as far as pitch number goes, I think he'll be at 101 for pitch count. So those are that's my prediction for Carlos Rodon. Davi's going perfect game. Shoot, if he pitched a perfect game, wow, that would be something. I mean, he almost pitched a perfect game against Baltimore earlier in the season. I think it got ruined around it was like the 7th inning, I think. So yeah, now that's my prediction for Carlos Rodon. I'm going 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, gives up 2 runs and a walk. That's my prediction. But all right. So now that we got that, what about let's talk about the home runs, people. What do we got for home runs? Who's hitting a home run tonight? You know, the Yankees last few games, they haven't really been they haven't had to rely on the home runs, and just in general, they haven't really had to rely on a lot of the home runs. They've been getting some good timely hitting with runners in scoring position. I mean, it's just like that game against the Rockies on Saturday. The only home run from on Saturday was by Aaron Judge. Everything else was on hits and sac flies. So yeah, the bats have been a lot better. The bats this season have not been. They haven't had to rely on the home runs as much, which is great. Which is great to see. That was, I know that was one of the complaints that many of us had. But who's hitting a home run tonight, folks? Let me know who you all got. Let me know who you all have for home runs. You already know that I'm going to go Aaron Judge is going to hit a home run. So he's one of my picks. Yeah, I could potentially listen, but I'm not going to though. I'll just find out the results later. I mean, by the time I'm like going to work though, the game should be over by then. So home run predictions, you already know I'm going Aaron Judge. I'm gonna go Goldschmidt, Judge, and who's a name? Who's a random name? I'm gonna say DJ LeMahieu. So I'm going Goldschmidt, Judge, LeMahieu. The sack fly stats, yeah, 23. That's pretty freaking good. I don't even know how much the Yankees had last year. I don't think they had many. I'll be honest. Desiree's going Judge and Belly. Davey's going Ben Rice home run. Okay. He says he's going all out. I thought about picking Ben Rice as one of my predictions, but decided to go DJ instead. But I think it'll be Goldschmidt, Judge, DJ. Those are my home run predictions. Vivas is not playing today, Sean. Judge and Goldie are, but Vivas is not playing today. Peraza's playing third. DJ's playing second. So no Vivas tonight there, bud. Yeah, you're right about that, Ken. Snell's going Judge, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Rice, Sleeper is Wells and LeMahieu. And Sean is saying Viva La Volpe will go 3 for 4. Okay. I dig that. That's cool. All right, you going Volpe for a home run? Nice. So instead of Vivas, you're going Volpe. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. You're giving Peraza 4 for 4 for 5 for Peraza. Oh boy. Yeah, if you get that one right there, you'll probably be playing the lottery here. That's funny. 4 for 5 for Peraza. All right. All right. What about double plays, people? Yankees, I mean, this season they have been better with double plays, not hitting into as many double plays. They have been still hitting into double plays, just not as bad as it was last year. So, how many double plays did the Yankees hit into? Give me your double play predictions, people. What do we got for double plays? I think the Yankees. I think they'll hit into one double play tonight. I'll give them one. Sean is saying 2 double plays and they turn 2. Ken is going with 0. Only double play will be from DJ LeMahieu from Snell, so you're going 1. Yeah, have fun with that, Davey. Desiree says 2 double plays. Yeah, I'm going 1. I'm going to go 1 double play. That's going to be my prediction for the Yankees. I'm going to go 1 double play. And then final score, people. What's the score prediction? What's everybody's score prediction? What do we got for final score? What up, TC? What's going on, bro? I know TC was at the game last night. I know I'm sure he had a blast. I'm glad the Yankees won with him in the audience and amongst the fan base. So was Infernus. Infernus was at the game too. I hope he had a good time as well. 5-0 from Davey. 9-2 from Sunil. 8-0 from Ken. Yeah, I think tonight's score prediction, I'll go 7-2. I'll go 7-2. Desiree's going 6-1. I'm going to go 7-2. That's what I think. I'll go 7-2 for score predictions. That's going to be my score prediction is 7-2. TC's going 8-3. Yo, what up, Max? My man Max is in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going, bro? I'm just doing a little pregame action right now. I'm not going to be able to go live for the play-by-play. I know you're going to be live for the play-by-play. I know you, Ace. I know Ken's supposed to be calling the game. I never do, Desiree. I never do. Yeah, so I'm going 8-2. That's what I got. That's what I got for tonight's score. So let me know. Let me know if anybody has any other score predictions for tonight's game. Yeah, for sure, Ken. Moncada, Yohan Moncada. Yeah, he looked good. That play that he made though was nice. 10-0 from Sean Browning. Yeah, he's a third baseman. He's a switch hitter. And we got Quadruple D. He says he'd rather see Dominguez instead of Grisham. I understand. Sounded louder at Yankee Stadium. Well, isn't that what you always say there, TC? That the Angel Stadium, it's Yankee Stadium West. Yeah, Davey, that's a total pipe dream. Cole coming back for the playoffs, yeah, for the postseason, that's a pipe dream. That's not going to happen. Let's be realistic here. Rather see Dominguez hitting right-handed. Ken is asking. I mean, I'd like to see more at bats from Dominguez batting right-handed. I mean, he does need to show some form of improvement. I mean, he does need to get better from the right side of the plate. The left side of the plate, he's hitting quite well, but I would like to see him do better from the right side. I hope, and hopefully with time he will. Felt like a World Series game. Wow. Yeah, Max. The games were great, man. The games were fun. I had a lot of fun. I know, despite the Yankees losing last Friday night, I still had a great time, man. The rain on Sunday, I got poured on. I did get dumped on, but we were able to take cover when they delayed the game. It didn't ruin anything, man. The game was under delay for about an hour and a half. But we hung out. Got to, I was talking with my friend. We were just having a good time. It was still overall, it was just it was a great time, man. I had zero complaints about the whole series. Even with the delay, man, it was still a good time. So I wasn't gonna leave though. I was like, nah, I'm here to stay, dude, because this game is gonna continue, and it did. It did. What's up, DM? How's it going, man? What is going on? But yeah, it was a good time though. I didn't let that ruin my day. Yeah, exactly, Max. And yeah, you better believe every time the Yankees come out here, which is probably going to be every other year, right? The way the schedule is, unless Major League Baseball changes something with the scheduling, I'm going to be going to those games. So, but next year, I want to make it a mission to go visit different ballparks where the Yankees are going to play, so I can go check out some different so I can go see some different ballparks, because I do want to do a little ballpark tour. Brian Fleury says Judge has to catch up to Ohtani again. Yeah, I know Ohtani's at 20 home runs. That's what Sunil was saying. I know Judge is at 18, but every 3 years. Well, I know they were out here, Ken. I know the Rockies were out here 2 years ago, 2023. So because that's when I was at two of those games. Yeah, like, listen to Desiree, folks. Don't forget to hit that like. Appreciate you. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, folks, if you haven't. So, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Let's continue growing this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,700. I know 1,700 may not seem like a lot, but it's a big deal for me. I think it's great. I think it would be awesome. I can't wait to hit $2,000 and even go beyond that. Yeah, TC. Yeah, I bet you weren't happy about it. When Angel fans went crazy like that. That was like how it was on Friday. When the Rockies won, it's like Rockies fans were acting like they won the World Series. I appreciate it, Max. I mean, yeah, Rockies fans were acting like they like won a playoff game, or they won the World Series. It's like, yo, chill. Like, you're still the worst team in baseball. You ain't going nowhere. Okay, Brian, you're going to the game tomorrow? All right, hopefully they win, man. Hopefully they win. Hopefully they win tonight, and then they sweep tomorrow. What up, Jacob Frederick? What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's going on? But yeah, no, I would love to next year though. I'd love to go tour some stadiums. I really do want to go to PNC Park. I know the Yankees won't be there next year, so I might just go just to go. Doesn't matter who the Pirates are playing. I just want to go see that stadium. Nice, Frederick. Nice. But let's get to everybody's favorite. Let's get to everybody's favorite topic here. Food. Food. What are we doing for dinner? What's for dinner? Did you all already have dinner by now? I know it's late for some of you, but what are you all having for dinner? Yeah, I know the Knicks are gonna play. I'll definitely tune in. Globe Life Field, I'm sure at some point will be. Yeah, it is on my list. I would like to go. I'd like to go when the Yankees visit Texas. I like to go there. Yeah, I do want to see what is that Progressive Field there, Frederick, out there in Cleveland. I would love to see that stadium. That stadium looks awesome. Ken says, "Hey, hometown fans are entitled to dream of championships and hope for the postseason. Yankees provide." Well, Taco Tuesday for TC. Okay. Chicken salad on toasted honey wheat. That sounds really good, Desiree. Nice. Hopefully, you're feeling full. Taco Tuesday for TC. What's everybody else eating? Yeah, that's cool, Jacob. Yeah, maybe we can meet up. As long as you don't try to hurt me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Desiree says she's stuffed. That's good. Yeah, what's everybody eating though? What did everybody eat? If you already ate, what did you have for dinner? And are you all going to be snacking on anything? Let me know. Let me know. What you all got. Chipotle chicken bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jacob. Don't try to hurt me. I don't know how to defend myself. Chipotle chicken bowl, nice, dude. Man, Chipotle. I know there's Chipotle almost, I think, all over the country. Is there Qdoba near anybody? Let me know. Oh, I was just talking about you there in Furnace. Shout out to you, man. I was talking about how you were at the game and so was TC. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself at the game. Hopefully you were excited after last night there, bro. Oh, I'm sure, Jacob. Leftover barbecue stuff from yesterday. Nice, Ken. Okay. What kind of barbecue? Like, let me guess, like ribs? Must have had some ribs. Something tells me you had ribs. Ton of Yankees fans. Nice, dude. Nice. Does everybody where they live, do you all have Qdoba near you? If so, let me know. Let me know yes or no, because I want to ask this question. Qdoba or Chipotle? That's what I want to know. Because I used to like both, and I like Chipotle better. And Chipotle was on top of its game, but Chipotle just fell off, though. Ken says neither, for sure. Ken or Sunil says Indian homemade vegetable today. Veg, okay. You have a Qdoba and a Chipotle. All right, DM. Yeah, see, I used to like Chipotle. Like I thought they were, for a chain, like they were fine. They were good, but I feel like their quality went down. And then same thing with Qdoba. I feel like their quality went way down. Like I don't eat at either one of those places anymore because I feel like they have been a bit of a letdown. DM says that he likes yes, in fairness, Qdoba is similar to Chipotle. Chipotle's better. Had some quesadillas from Qdoba. Is very greasy. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Both have failed me though over the last like few years. I just feel like they've gotten super cheap with the meat. But that's just my opinion. So Moe's is better. Desiree says I've never been to Moe's. I know I've heard of it, no doubt. Well, what's everybody eating though? What's everybody eating? What's what else is for dinner? What else is everybody munching on? Let me know. Let me know what else everybody folks are munching on. Yeah, last night though those kebabs that my brother made yesterday, so freaking good. We had it with some rice too, some of that naan bread, some pita bread. We had all sorts of bread. You know, we're definitely big bread eaters at the household. What up, Naves? He says, "Let's go, number one Yankees, best team in the world. How you doing? What's up, man? How you doing, bro?" Yeah, no, halal places are great, man. I love the halal places. I mean, you can never go wrong with the halal food. You know, I definitely every time I go back to New York, I definitely stop by the halal stands and get some food, no doubt. Watermelon and feta or grape salad for dessert. Okay, Desiree, you're going the healthy route. Wifey's going to make chicken lettuce tacos, so pretty much a salad you eat with your hands instead of a fork. Just make sure it doesn't mess with your training or your weight there in Furnace. You got a fight coming up. Don't get too crazy on me now. KFC or Sonic? Yes, I've had both. I mean, if I had to pick out of the two and I only had those two choices, I mean, you know, neither one of them impressed me. I mean, I'd go Sonic before KFC. KFC's gone way downhill too. Ugh, nasty. Had that health problem 10 years ago. My friend and I used to go to for my lunch. What health problem? Yeah, and Furnace is going to eat good tonight because the wife is making him some good food. We do have In-N-Out in Colorado. Yes, in Furnace. We do have In-N-Out. I mean, I like In-N-Out. It's not, you know, a place I go to eat all the time. I very rarely do I go. And if I do go, I'm gonna go inside and eat. I'm not waiting in those long freaking lines. Oh, Chipotle had that food poisoning rep that was from 10 years ago. I think I do recall that now. Yes. KFC isn't what it used to be in the early 90s. Agreed. Sonic has some pretty cool. They got some all right. Shake Shack or Smash Burger, Yassine. You know, it's funny. I've never eaten at Shake Shack. I've been to Smash Burger. Smash Burgers, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, Sunil, a lot of people don't like In-N-Out out here. They feel like it's overrated. Whataburger is okay. I don't know what the big hype is about that. I'd rather go to In-N-Out than Whataburger. And shout out to my man Brian in the building. We got Gusto in the building. Shout out to you, man. He says like, share, subscribe. I know he's going to be going on vacation here soon. Shout out to my man Gusto. But yo, we gotta figure out those Giants Broncos tickets there, Gusto. I don't know if you looked into tickets last night, but we gotta figure that out. In the 80s, Whopper with the Mickey D fries and Coke. Yep. And Furnace says, did we ever find out what pizza place was the winner? NFE, Pizza Hut, Papa, or Domino's? I don't know. Should I put a poll out for that? Nah. Oh, 9 more days till you go to vacation? Yeah, buddy. I've had Dairy Queen and Five Guys. Back in the day, Sonic had a killer country fried steak sandwiches. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I know the Knicks game already started, which I am going to go watch here soon. Because, like I said earlier, during the live stream, I'm not going to All right, chill out, Sunil. I'm not going to do the play-by-play tonight. There won't be a play-by-play tomorrow, but make sure you guys and gals, go check out the other content creators that do the play-by-plays. Round Table Pizza is the best. But yeah, look, if I had to pick a chain though, to go back to this question, I'd probably go Papa John's. I think Papa John's is better than Pizza Hut and Domino's if I had to pick a chain. Fast food restaurant that's overrated. I think Five Guys is overrated. Underrated. I don't know. I don't know about underrated, but I think Five Guys is overrated. Okay, so Gusto likes Pizza Hut. I respect that. Yeah, I got Yankees game for you. It should be like, what is that? 8:40, I think, for you there, Frederick. I think that's what time that game's going to be. But yeah, let's hope the Yankees can. Let's hope the Yankees bats can put up some runs tonight. Hopefully, they can put up more than 4 runs. Although, like I said, 4-1. Oh, you're in the Eastern time zone? I thought Ohio was Central. Well, if you're in Eastern, then it's going to be 9:40. It's going to be a long night for you. It's going to be a long night for all the folks on the Eastern time zone. Dang. Yeah, let's hope the Yankees can win tonight's game and not have to play a rubber game. Because if they have to play a rubber game tomorrow, I'm going to be worried. Just because of Yusei Kikuchi pitching tomorrow night against the Yankees, so that does worry me just a little bit. You love the Western time games for sure. Yeah, no doubt there, Gusto. I saw your comment from earlier. You said you fell asleep. I understand. You had a long weekend, dude. So it was you and the family were definitely busy. There's no doubt there. But yeah, folks, the game will start at 9:40, and just kind of looking at the matchups here. So let's see, Zach Neto, 5 at bats against Rodon with a 200 batting average. Newman, 6 at bats with a 167. O'Hop, the catcher, 2 at bats, 500. Jorge Soler has had the most at bats, 15 at bats against Rodon, and he's batting 200. Chris Taylor, 9 at bats with a 556. Taylor Ward, 8 at bats with a 375 batting average. As far as Tyler Anderson goes, Bellinger, 22 at bats, 182 batting average. Goldschmidt has great career numbers against him, 15 at bats with a 333 batting average. Grisham has 9 at bats with a 222. LeMahieu has 7 at bats with a 286 batting average. Austin Wells, 2 at bats. Volpe's had 5 at bats with a 500. Judge has 6 at bats against him with a 0 batting average. So hopefully Judge can make something happen against him. Hope the Yanks don't party too hard Thursday on the air, day off, and mess up the Dodgers series. They better not. I mean, they better not party too hard. Yeah, he did misplay the Volpe double. He did. He did misplay the Volpe double. So, the Yankees lineup there, Yasin, it is Paul Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, Ben Rice, DJ LeMahieu, Austin Wells, Oswald Peraza. That is your lineup for the New York Yankees. That is your lineup for the New York Yankees. Uh-huh. Yep. But I think, like I said, I think the Yankees can win tonight. I think they'll take 2 out of 3 tonight. My home run pick, it's Judge, Goldschmidt, and DJ. Why should Goldie not lead off, TC? He usually leads off against left-handed pitching. Because Goldschmidt usually leads off against left-handed pitchers. So Peraza and Volpe were going after that ball, and it looked like, I don't know why Volpe was, trying to catch up with him and racing with him. I think Peraza had a pretty good look, and then Volpe ran into him and ran him over, so a play could not be made. Thank God that was a foul ball. That ball landed in foul territory, because I was like, man, what are we doing over here? One of these misplays, Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So yeah. In fairness, it was hilarious, dude. No, I got you there, TC. But like I said, I don't mind him batting leadoff. I don't mind him batting leadoff, because again, he hits very well. He hits very well against lefties, and I know Boone has said he'll lead him off against lefty pitching. The communication's poor on this team. I don't think it's as bad as I think it's a lot better than where it was last season. They have moments where their communication's poor, but I don't think it's as bad as it was a year ago. I'll take the 2025 communication on this Yankees team over 2024. Last year, disaster. This year, I think it's a lot better there, TC. That's my take on it, but last year, forget it. There was a lot of lack of communication on this team. But their communication is a lot better. Yes, again, they have a couple of misplays. It does happen. If Volpe improves his OBP, he should lead off. I'm not putting Volpe at leading off, man. No freaking way. Nah, I don't want Volpe leading off. I'm not putting Volpe anywhere near leadoff. They've tried it before, and it just doesn't work. I like him better at the bottom of the lineup. Honestly, I don't like him batting. I don't like him leading off. Right? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, right now his on base percentage right now is at 323. So it is a little higher than where he ended up last year. Hopefully he can keep it that way. His OPS right now looks like he's sitting at 763 at the moment. Well, that's kind of my my issue with Volpe, is that my issue with him is that he doesn't come through in clutch situations at times, right? Not to nitpick and try to go back to the past here, but there was that game against the Mets where he had an opportunity with the bases loaded twice and he struck out both times. or he hits into, he does hit into, some ground outs. But, right now, like Volpe, he's also, a streaky hitter. That's the other thing with Anthony Volpe, right? We know that about him. There's times where he starts to hit really, really well, but he gets in a groove, but then all of a sudden he tapers off. It seems to be an ongoing thing with him. And if he could just be a player that that hits for contact, gets on base, I'd be okay with it. He doesn't need to swing for the fences. So my thought on Grisham and Rice leading off so far in the game. Do you like that move? I would like to see a consistent leadoff hitter against right-handed starting pitchers. Well, I feel like against right-handed starting pitchers there, Yasin, I feel like that's kind of as far as who leads off, I feel like that's a revolving door because truthfully, the Yankees don't have like a real leadoff hitter. They don't. What's up, Buckeye? How's it going, man? They don't really have like a legitimate leadoff hitter. That's why the Yankees don't have one. That's why it's always the leadoff hitter is always going to be different. But unless if it's a left-handed bat, then you're going to see Goldschmidt lead off a lot of the times. You and me both there, Lou. You and me both. But yeah, I would like to see the Yankees get a legitimate leadoff hitter, but he's not on the team yet. So that door is constantly it's a revolving door. You know what I mean? So do I ever see Bellinger leading off for the Yankees? No, I don't. I like him better at the number 4 spot anyway. So, and like my man Gusto says, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Make it happen. Let's go. Oh, Brian, you're watching the Knicks game, right? Yeah, I like Lou, are you talking about Bellinger? I like him at the 4 or 5 spot too, man. And once Giancarlo comes back, then you could put him at the number 5 right after Bellinger. And then have Dominguez bat 6th and then put Volpe at 7th. Jazz is going to be back, right? And you could potentially move Volpe 7th or 8th. And, Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to be back here soon. Yeah, Stanton will be coming back. I mean, I know he's taking batting practice, and then he's going to be, he'll be playing in some rehab games here probably in the next couple of weeks or so, according to Brian Cashman. But Yankees are having some reinforcements coming back, and it's going to be interesting to see what roster moves they make. And that this team is going to be a lot better than what they are right now. And this team, for being a little bit incomplete, they have a 33-20 record. If you put Volpe at leadoff, he won't be batting with runners on base as much as he is now. Yeah, but the problem is, I mean, I don't know how well he would do as a leadoff hitter because, again, we talk about the ground outs and the strikeouts. Is he going to be able to get on base? Is he going to? Are we going to be able to rely on him getting on base consistently as a leadoff hitter? You know what I mean? I don't think the Yankees have a legitimate leadoff hitter on this team yet. But the guys that have been leading off, I mean, they've been getting the job done. Yeah, Jazz Chisholm Jr., stop jacking fly ball. Yeah, stop with the uppercut swings. What's up, Stephen B? Yeah, but the trade deadline, man, it's very competitive though. I mean, Cashman wants to, it's not like Cashman is just just sitting back being like whatever. But when it comes to the Yankees tax is real. The ask of from other teams from the Yankees is real. They're always trying to fleece the Yankees, and the Yankees are simply not going to get fleeced. So, I don't blame Cashman for always staying put and sticking to his guns. You know, yes, some trades are going to hurt. You're going to have to give up something good to get something good, but you're not going to just empty out, empty your whole entire roster. They still have to build for the future too. You're good there, Stephen B. Suarez or Moncada for third base. I'm TC. I was talking about Suarez earlier. I would take Eugenio Suarez. I would. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Moncada. He's a switch hitter, and Suarez would strictly be a rental because he is going to be a free agent. Which I would have no problems with it. I think Suarez would be better than the third base options that the Yankees have currently. Yohan Moncada, yeah, he's a switch hitter. He's got a good glove. I do like him. What is his? So he'll also be a free agent after the season too. Just like Eugenio Suarez. But yeah, I wouldn't mind either one of those guys really. But I think Suarez would probably be cheaper, I think. I'm just trying to look up his contract. Oh, actually, no. I take that back. Moncada would be a lot cheaper. Because Suarez he's getting paid $15 million, whereas Moncada's getting paid $5 million. My fault on that. Yeah, no way there, Buckeye. Yeah, I think the problem was Moncada and the money that he got $5 million. I don't think he's worth $5 million, but that's just my opinion. Also need a starter and flamethrowers in the pen. Well, kind of depends on let's see what Luis Hill looks like, because right now the rotation has been really good. It's like kind of what we discussed. Luis Hill, when he gets back, who's gonna stay in that rotation spot? Is it going to be Yarbrough or Will Warren? I think I like Will Warren to stay, and I like Yarbrough to go back to the bullpen because he could be a valuable lefty in that bullpen for the Yankees. So I like for Warren to stay, but it depends on how Luis Hill acclimates, because you're going to have to give him a few starts to acclimate and get back into get in a groove. Hopefully he can. But I'm sure the Yankees are going to explore. They're definitely going to look into starts, but they're going to look into bullpen arms. Pitching is going to be the biggest priority for them, and it always is. They should sell. They should go at the Yankees should go after Jake Bird, who's one of their relief arms. That dude's good. I like him. And there's also another guy named Halverson. There's a couple of guys in that bullpen that they can go after, but Cashman's going to be targeting bullpen arms. He always does. You doubt Hill will be right this year. That's why we need number 3 starter. Yeah, only time will tell when Hill gets back, man. Hey, Susan, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the live stream here soon. I was on longer than I thought I was going to be, but we're just having some good conversations here. But I do appreciate everybody hanging out. But the Yankees do play here in a little over an hour against the Angels. So let's hope the Yankees can take the win today and take another series. If they take the series today, folks, it's going to be 7 series wins in a row, which is incredible. I don't think anybody expected that. What up, Lou? Lou, who's going tonight? You are asking who's going tonight. It's going to be Carlos Rodon versus Tyler Anderson. It's a lefty versus lefty matchup. And then tomorrow will be Clark Schmidt versus Yusei Kikuchi. That's the game I'm worried about, honestly, is tomorrow. Yeah, Lou. Stephen B says, I don't think the Rockies will sell. They never trade at the deadline when they were losing this bad. Yeah, it could be a different story to now, though, man. I mean, worst team in baseball. I don't know. Throw fire, but they have movement. Oh, Jake Bird from the Rockies. He's got movement. Yeah, the Marlins they'll be sellers at the deadline. More than likely, they will be. I think there's going to be people. I think there's going to be teams trying to go after Sandy Alcantara. Trading for Chris Bryant? No way. Ryan McMahon could be a possibility. He could be on the move, but Chris Bryant, no freaking way. No way. Absolutely not. I don't see that happening at all. Not a chance. Not a chance. That agent confirmed Raziel was right about money laundering. What agent? What confirmation? What are you talking about? For the Marlins? Red Sox should sell? Yeah, they're not going to be sellers. No way. Orioles should. Last place, should. White Sox would be sellers. The Cincinnati Reds, they could be sellers at the deadline. Would I trade for Bautista from the Orioles? I would like to, but what is it going to cost the Yankees? What are the Orioles going to ask for? They're probably gonna. It's probably going to cost them an arm and a leg. I don't think it's not going to be cheap getting that guy. I don't think so. Yeah, they'll ask for a ton. They'll ask for some guys, man. No, but there is that guy Jake Bird. What's up, Jasmine D? Lineup help? Well, that's why Cashman is probably, he did make a mention of a righty bat for third base. So, who those names are going to be, I don't know, but I'm sure, obviously those guys are probably having discussions. I'm not sure the exact date of the deadline, but probably here in a couple months. The bench is not. I don't think it's as bad as. You got some good guys on the bench. Reyes is probably not. He's probably not it. I think Reyes is going to get cut at some point. I think Vivas is going to get sent back down. Once Jazz gets back, I think I see either Vivas getting sent back down, or Reyes getting cut. Yeah, when Stan and Jez comes back, the bench is exactly. The bench is going to be much better. There's no doubt. I don't think the bench is as bad as that bad, but with Stanton and Jazz coming back, the bench is going to definitely improve. So, like I said, with Jazz coming back, I either see Vivas getting sent back down, Reyes getting cut, and then once Stanton comes back, either Reyes is gone, or we might be seeing the last of Peraza too. We don't know. Oh, for sure, Stephen B. Trade deadline is July 31st at 6 p.m. Okay. What about DJ? Well, DJ's he's seeing some playing time, but I think he needs to, once they get Jazz back, and once they get Jazz back, and if they are going to go after another bat, he DJ could be a guy that comes off the bench. Yeah, that is a sad. I mean, that's the sad thing about Peraza, man. The dude, he just cannot hit. He cannot hit, but his glove, on the other hand, is fantastic. And you could put him anywhere in the infield, with the exception of first base, right? You could put him at third, short, second. He could play defense. He could play defense, no problem. But he cannot. Yeah, the guy cannot play. The guy just cannot hit. He just cannot hit, and it sucks. And that's what he might go after. I would say, I'd say go after a left-handed pitcher and a right-hander. They could get another right-hander in there. Although they are getting hopefully some right-hander reinforcements coming back to the bullpen. I know those guys are, again, they're working their way back. But but right now, honestly, like, the Yankees are playing good baseball. I don't think anybody expected this team to have a 33-20 record, especially with the injuries that they had to suffer through. They're 33-20, so and this team is not even complete. So there's no doubt that they're playing good baseball, and they're going to continue. They're going to get better once they get these reinforcements coming back. And hopefully once the deadline comes around, they make some good moves. Yeah, for sure, Stephen B. If they get a third baseman, then Peraza, Vivas, and Reyes are all gone. Like I said, I think Vivas gets sent back down. Peraza, either he gets DFA'd or gets traded, and then Reyes is just going to get DFA'd. I mean, that's what's going to happen, unless if somehow Peraza survives this. But I don't know. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. I've been on for a little over an hour and 20 minutes, but I do appreciate all you guys and gals for hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. Like I said, there won't be a play-by-play tonight. There's not going to be a play-by-play tomorrow night either, but the next play-by-play is going to be on Saturday night when the Yankees play against the Dodgers. So I'll be definitely available for that. And I'll do pre-games. Don't worry about that. I will definitely be doing pre-games, so stay tuned for those. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. Just keep checking YouTube, keep checking my page to see if I'm going live. Do I think Stroman will be gone? Either he's gone or he's a bullpen guy. There's no way he's not getting back into the rotation. Absolutely not. But if he is gone, hey, best of luck to you, man. Appreciate you there, TC. But thank you all very much. Thank you, Desiree. Everybody, have a great night. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Knicks. Let's hope both teams win tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the pregame. If anything else comes out, I'll go live and we'll talk about it. And until then, folks, enjoy your night. Make sure you all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Keep sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. We're on the road to 1,700. I do appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you all very, very much. Have a great night, everyone. And as always, let's go Yankees. We're out.